So we're
So I did a whole intro
introing
to
this
this,
late
but I have
in the
to
parking lot of the
voice
lovely
over it
MGM.
because I didn't do a very good
And I,
job
for the first
of
time, said that I
describing what happened,
hit and
and
ran
that's kind of the
somebody.
reason for the
So
title of this video. But
this is
so
my
we're down
vlog.
at MGM,
So
and me and my buddy
I'm
went
not
down to
gonna,
watch
I'm
the
not gonna vlog
new
the thing, but
Mission Impossible movie. So we go down there. We're like, we're
are
gonna
we going
play
to
poker
Justin's
for
and
probably
playing?
an hour.
Yeah,
Then
I'll
go get
vlog there.
lunch,
This
and
is a late
then we'll go
intro to
watch the
my
movie.
poker day.
So we're playing blah blah blah
Poker
blah
day.
blah.
No, because I've already.
So I end up with ace five offsuit, ace of clubs.
Yes, but it's a late
Five
intro
of
because we've already
spades, I
played
think,
poker.
whatever it was, doesn't matter.
We've already played poker.
I flop. Yeah, he ended up, the
We've
guy
already
bet
played,
$12,
so
so I called $12.
Shut the fuck up.
We go to a flop. It comes
So,
down three clubs.
I hit a nut
figured,
flush on
hey,
the river.
I've got the
Ended up
nut flush draw.
sucking
We
out
can
on the guy.
continue this.
And then my buddy
I
here,
check,
who
he
had
bets
a
$12.
issue with a straight
I
or
call
a straight,
again.
comes over
Turn
and says,
is a
hey,
king of
let's go
diamonds.
get dinner.
Kind of irrelevant.
And I was
Doesn't
like,
really matter.
sure. So I got up and the guy goes,
I check again.
oh, what's he gonna do?
goes
Hit one hand and
25.
run?
I
was
call
like,
25,
wow, this looks really
figuring,
bad.
Again, nut flush draw.
So I'm
It's
going to
only
continue
what,
my story
$30
here.
into this pot. Doesn't
So
really matter.
I call, it was ace five
And then
offsuit.
the river is
Ace
a
of
club.
clubs.
So I
Three
rivered
clubs on
the
the flop.
nut flush. I bet. All right, check. He bets 25.
King of
I
diamonds
raised to
on
75.
the turn.
He ends up calling.
And then a club
And
on the
obviously,
river.
I win, nut flush.
And
so, like
so I
12,
called the
something
raise
like that, hand
pre-flop for
go in
seven.
between this.
This
My
is
buddy
1-2, by
busts
the way.
out and he comes
Called
over
the
and he says,
pre-flop
hey,
raise.
you know,
Called
do you
a
want to go get
$12
lunch
bet
now?
on the
And I'm like, sure, I'll
flop.
play to my button. So 3 more hands go
Call
by
a-
after that.
or
I end up
check,
standing up, and the
called a
guy who I
$25
beat with the flush
bet on
goes,
the
oh,
turn,
well, you just
figuring,
gonna
I
go
can
hit
float
and
my
run
nut
then?
flush
And I
off
was like,
river.
dude, it's been like 20,
River
30
comes,
minutes since then.
the club,
So
I
I
check,
guess this
he
is
goes
on you.
25.
Is that a hit and run?
I go
Maybe, I don't think so,
75,
but
he snap
tell
calls
me in the
and he gets
comments.
mad about it.
So after our little hit and run trip to MGM, which I still don't think was a super hit and run, we get pocket fours. This is probably one of the early hands, second, third hand we get. And so we raise it to 12. We get a caller. We get another caller. I really didn't have the exact best seat to be vlogging here, but you can kind of figure along with what's going on. And flop's pretty good when you consider it's 4, 7, 8. So we flopped bottom set. Granted, it's a pretty connected board. 2 hearts, 5, 6 gets a straight, but you know, raised. I don't think anybody's really playing 5, 6. Maybe ace, you know, X of hearts, but we go 20. We get a caller. We get a fold, and then we're just sitting here and waiting. Obviously, can't see the other half of the board or the half of the table, so I don't really know. And I'm touching his chips because jokingly he said, "Don't touch my chip." You know, like these are all people we know, so it's a fun little banter game, and it's not really super serious. The 9 of hearts comes out on the turn. I go 50. I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's 10 chips. That's a $50 bet. And we're just thinking, well, I still got bottom set. Obviously more connected again, another heart. But I'm pretty sure if 2 hearts on the board, probably getting raised on the turn as a flush draw, you know, wants to build the pot if they hit it. So I'm not super worried about that. Obviously 9, 10, or not 9, 10, Jack 10 gets there. Again, you gotta kind of just bet your set, and I get it. There's one person down at the other end of the table considering on what they want to do, and I mean a $50 bet into 20, 40, 50, it's like almost a pot size bet considering what's going on here. They ended up folding. They show the Jack of hearts on the river. I show my set, and pretty easy first hand win. Not too bad considering how it's going. In this next hand, we have the beautiful Ace King offsuit. And this is just a super quick hand. Nothing even happens here. I raised a 10. The guy next to me who hasn't even looked at his cards yet because jokingly his chips got knocked over. You know, again, it's a fun home game. Everyone knows each other. It's very, very unserious to what's going on. Somebody knocked over his chips as a joke as they were walking by. So we're getting to this point, and I just put this out here because, you know, Ace King, it's a great hand to start, especially when you get a walk. That's what this hand ended up being. I made $1 considering $1 tip to the dealer and a $1 profit to myself. But, you know, got rid of the net button, moved on from this hand, and can't really complain. You know, whatever. In this next hand, obviously you can see I have raised it to $6 with the Queen 10 of spades, and I'm putting this one in here because I in my head, I was like, this is a good hand. This was a good thought on myself. So I raised a 6. We get a collar, a fold, and a couple collars down at the end of the table. In my head, I'm thinking, okay, this is pretty good. The flop was 8 ace queen, and I'm like, okay, I got middle pair, good kicker. I raise it to $15, figuring we'll see where I'm gonna fall into this little stab bet. Obviously I don't like the ace, but if I get called, we can float for a turn and see where we fall. I might hit 2 pair. He goes $50, and I know I'm pretty good. Exactly where I am in this hand. I think about it for a couple seconds, and I was right. I folded. He ended up having ace 8 for top and bottom pair, which is exactly what I figured he was on, an ace something. I didn't think the 8, but I knew I was behind and happy with that. On to the next hand. We're getting later into this night, and it's not too bad. I mean, I bought in for 300 and ended up just kind of floating around for the whole night. It's kind of one of those things that was fine, and this one was funny. So I got pocket kings. I raised to 25, and I believe I get a fold. Pretty sure I had 1 collar. Again, this is not the seat you should probably vlog from because you can see 1, 2, 3 people, not even the person directly to my left, but I know I get a collar. And we go to the flop, going 10, 4, 10. Feel pretty good about this. I mean, obviously, if somebody has a 10, you're not doing very great. There is a flush draw, whatever. I bet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I bet $40, figuring pocket kings, not the worst hand in the world. There's no ace on this board. Can't be super scared of like somebody having a set or quads. It's just, you can't be super afraid of the big hands all the time. 3 of hearts comes on the river, especially when you bet and you're not getting raised. I mean, obviously he has his, the RV obviously is the idea that somebody could have, a 10 and just milking you. But so I go all in for the 134, something like that I have. And again, friendly home game. He flips over ace 10. I show the kings, and we're joking around like, hey, you want to go twice? Because I'm dead. I have 2 outer maybe at best. Somebody didn't fold a king, and first board was the 8 of spades. Second board was the king of clubs. So we stuck out on the second board. Ended up not losing all of our money, and that's the beautiful thing of a friendly home game. Getting to run it twice. And my buddy who was at the other end of the table, he's sitting there going like, oh, please tell me that's on video, please. And I was like, yeah, I actually recorded that one. So I think we might actually made some profit this hand. I don't even remember. Somebody else might have been in this, but I doubt it with the stack that I just got back. But again, pretty good to suck out. In this hand, we have the 5-4 of hearts. And this one I'm including just on the pure fact that it's hilarious. So it's only us 3 on the left side of this table that end up limping into this pot $1. I must have been big blind, so I checked my action, and the flop is just stupid. It's 9-2-4, and 9-2-4, like a completely useless flop. Nobody really should have anything here. Whatever. I bet $10. I get a call and a call. And the funny card that, of course, everyone else that probably folded really should have been, or this, how do I want to word this? The card on the turn was an ace. Probably the one that you really should have, but none of us do. I'm going to continue. This is a dumb hand. I check, I get a check, and I believe he bets $13. I'm thinking, okay, well, I got a pocket pair here. This is a really weird board. Could have an ace, I don't know, but so I flip in the $13. Guy to my left calls also. I don't remember what the river was. It's kind of an inconsequential thing to this hand, because the funny story is I check, it gets checked, I say 4, the guy next to me says 2, guy on the left says 9, and my buddy across the table goes, I would have won. He had an ace, he would have hit it on the turn. So the 3 stupid hands that ended up, limping through and all hitting pairs would have lost to an actual hand that should have won. And that's the last hand of the night. Pretty funny hand, and well, the outro will tell you how it went. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment. Peace. So the obligatory nightly outro. I was in for 3.
I'm out for $2.95. The $100 free roll I got from MGM, I ended up giving $5 of it to this home game here. I'm happy with that. Played for, I don't know, was it like 1 o'clock now? So 4 hours, 5 hours, lost $5. Whatever, who cares? I don't think I even filmed barely anything because I was pretty well card dead all night long. So to lose the minimum is perfectly fine with me, especially after the suck out. So, like, comment, share, subscribe, do all the fun things you can because it does help me out and I appreciate it. Peace.